You didn't click this video to hear the same advice you've already heard 100 times. You clicked because deep down, you want to understand what really makes a woman feel drawn to a man emotionally, psychologically, and physically. This alone puts you in the top 10% of guys, as most guys only think physically. In this video, I'll share a set of subtle, primal triggers that speak to her instincts, not just her logic. Because when you understand how attraction actually works, women feel magnetized towards you without even knowing why. Let's break it down. Trigger 1. The mystery protocol. Most guys think being available, being open, being predictable is the way to build connection. But that's a trap. What actually draws women in is mystery, ambiguity, and the unknown. When you're too available, texting constantly, always replying fast, always showing up, you remove the element of curiosity. She never has to wonder about you. And when there's no wondering, there's no spark. The solution? Strategic space. Don't ghost her, don't play games, but after some consistent interaction, create gaps, be less available, pull your energy back just a little. Why does this work? Because our human brain tries to solve what it doesn't fully understand. When you become slightly less predictable, you don't lose value, you multiply it. Trigger 2. The emotional contrast technique. Here's where most men fail. They become too emotionally accessible too soon. They overshare, they try to build closeness by spilling everything. But the truth? Depth comes from contrast, not constant access. You want to build emotional attraction? Give her glimpses of who you are, then pull back. Open the curtain, then close it just enough to make her lean in. You show that you're capable of connection, vulnerability, and real conversation. But you don't become her emotional crutch. You don't hand her all your energy on a silver platter. That contrast of being open but contained will make you become the man she wants to figure out. And the moment she's trying to understand you emotionally, she's already attached. Trigger 3. The Value Amplification Method. Attraction is rooted in perceived value, and most guys misunderstand what that means. It's not about flexing your income or posting gym selfies. It's about showing, without saying, that you are a man who is constantly becoming more. When she sees that you're learning new skills, working on something bigger than yourself, and staying committed to your own evolution, you become rare and valuable. But the key is this: you don't perform it, you have to live it. You're not trying to impress her, you're just immersed in your own mission. That's the difference between showing off and showing up. And women are drawn to men who are already moving, already growing, with or without their attention. Trigger 4. Emotional unpredictability. Let's make one thing clear. Women don't fall for a man who's chaotic. They fall for a man who's dynamic. A man who is emotionally consistent at his core, but who brings a range of energy into the relationship. Some days you're playful. Other days you're laser focused on your goals. You can be deeply present and then disappear into your purpose without warning. That unpredictability makes her feel something. She's never fully sure what version of you she'll get today. And that tension, that edge, keeps things alive. Routine is comfort, but attraction lives in excitement. So give her both, and she'll never get bored. Trigger 5. The shadow signal. Here's a truth most men never unlock. Women aren't just attracted to light. They're drawn to the darkness you've made peace with. It's not about being toxic or dangerous. It's about a man who owns his flaws, his past, and his pain, without hiding from it. When you faced failure, rejection, heartbreak, and didn't let it break you, you give off a different energy. It's not loud, it's not emotional, it's grounded. This is what I call the shadow signal, the quiet presence of a man who's been through something and came out sharper. You don't need to trauma dump or turn every conversation into therapy. You just carry a vibe that says, I've been through a lot and I'm still standing. And that emotional depth, it creates fascination. She doesn't just want to know you, she wants to know what shaped you. Look, these 5 psychological triggers work, not because they're tricks, but because they align with how human attraction really works beneath the surface. If you use them just to hook women you don't care about, that's manipulation. But if you use them to attract high-quality women and genuine connection, that's power. And power used well becomes respect. So ask yourself, which of these are you already doing, and which one are you going to start mastering today? Let me know in the comments, and if this hit home for you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it.